Now let's take a look at another question. This as well as the previous one, of course, are from the same year, IPMAT 2023. Why have we taken these questions? Because we want to show you that Parajumbles can actually be very simple if you know the right technique. So what I would advise you from this question onwards is to pause the video, try to solve the question on your own, and then see if your thought process is similar to what we also advise. So we're going to use the sort-link sequence strategy to solve this question as well. Let's take a look at our first statement. This instance highlights how young people from different backgrounds can make important contributions to climate change. So does this look like a starter or a follower? When it says this instance, we are using a pronoun. So obviously there has to be something before this. So this is a follower. The second statement says participation in environmental education programs can motivate children to act responsibly towards the environment. Could be the starter because it doesn't really seem to require a preceding statement. So we'll say that it may be the starter. Why are we saying it may be? Because we're not sure yet. The third statement says they were motivated to act in ways that would help the environment. Now here, the pronoun they again suggests that this is a follower. It needs to have some sort of an antecedent. We need to know whom we are referring to. Now, if I say that 3 refers to 2, there is a bit of a problem. If you look at 2, it talks about a possibility. Participation in such programs can motivate children. Whereas if you read 3, we are clearly talking about something that has already happened. So they in 3 cannot refer to children in 2. So keep in view these tiny details that will help you figure out the parajumble. So 3 is clearly a follower. Now the fourth one says 600 elementary school children from varied social and linguistic groups participated in an ocean pollution education program. When we give you a very specific example, clearly it is an illustration of something that we have already said. Usually the topic sentence is a general statement. So 4 is going to be an illustration or an example of something else. Can you figure out which one? Clearly it is point number 2. So 2 talks about generally participation in environmental education program can accomplish something. And the fourth one says that in fact, there was such an attempt made. So 2 and 4 become our first link. Now we already know that 2 is probably the starter and we have already put 2 and 4 together. So half the task is done. But we still don't know what to do with 1 and 3, which is okay. We're going to take a look at the statements one more time. What do we have so far? 2 is the starter, 2 and 4 are linked. So the next step here is going to be to look at maybe 1 or 3. When it says they were motivated, clearly we're referring to an event that has already taken place. So 3 refers to the elementary school children who are mentioned in 4. So we know that now our sequence becomes 2, 4 followed by 3. Now there's only one statement to place, which means that 1 has to be put at the end. So our answer becomes 2, 4, 3, 1. Fairly simple question.